What's the true identity of me? When all the disguise has been washed out, what do I have left?
Hi everyone, this is Yo-Yo. Today we're gonna play with the lighting. Today's video, I'm gonna create a very stylish, high contrast, futuristic, abstract kind of film. I'm gonna be the one in the shot. This guy behind me is the cinematographer. He's gonna help me with the shoot.
Okay, so the first thing, what camera you want to use?
Well, I want to use the Feiyu AK2000C right here. This is the brand new model Feiyu. It's designed for the entry level. I mean, its payload is like 5 pounds. Let's see what option we have here.
Right now we have two options. These are the two cameras we have right now. The first one is the old 5D Mark IV, and this is the Fuji X-T3. So I think that's the only one we have. It's like compact cameras, hybrid video photography cameras we can use for on this size of the gimbal.
Now I have an idea. Can we try this one? We decided to use Fujifilm X-T3 to be our camera this time.
Before we're going, in terms of lighting, what kind of lights you want to use? Remember last time you used only one light to film a very stylish look. That looks like a vintage for the other Feiyu gimbals.
Yeah, right. The nostalgia one, the jazz one. So I mean, this time instead of using one light, I want to use 2 lights. So this video is like in the voice of a filmmaker. Since the pandemic, the COVID, the whole world is changing. The filming were all paused or cancelled. A lot of filmmakers lost their jobs. They have to adapt in a digital world. Like everyone become a YouTuber, everyone become an influencer. This video is more like a question. Like, should we adapt to the new world? So the concept is a questionnaire. It's really explore, really asking myself as a filmmaker, like who I am.
Okay, I got it. Let's get started.
Saving. Alright, welcome to my imaginary world. So the first shot is gonna be me sitting on this chair, and my face is gonna be dark, so the rim line all falling on my body. This is basically the setup right here.
Yeah, so the idea is we're gonna use just 2 lights and to create a rim for her. And we try not to light up her front, so it's gonna remain dark and only give you rim lights. But we wanna give a little bit details, so the lights is not fully, as you can see, it's actually in an angle towards her, not fully behind her to create a rim. That's basically the idea.
So the reason you guys can see my face here, because I'm having a board right here to get a reflection on my face.然后你假装拿测光表来，就是测一下 aperture。
I see about like 4 stops ratios, but we can only see this rim. As long as the light hits, we can see the details.
Okay, cool. So later on, you're gonna like, slowly pushing
Okay.
to my face.
Okay. You wanna do a slow motion? Regular
No.
speed?
Yeah, the regular speed.
Okay.
So the next thing is gonna be me falling on the ground.
probably gonna use the slow motion, right?
Yeah.
120 FPS. In terms of lighting, we maintain the same, but we're gonna move the lights more closer to you, so we give you more like a rim lights instead of like a side lights, you know.
Well, this scene is just an empty shot of me filming only the red camera right here. So connect to the last scene, it's gonna be me falling into the lens right here. So my focusing is the lens. So I'm gonna lit up the lens right here. I'm gonna create more like more stylish. So I'm gonna use the inception mode right here. As I press the start, the camera is gonna rotate once. I'm gonna choose the counterclockwise. When I press start right here, as the camera rotates, I'm gonna slowly pushing to my object and keep the lens in the center of my frame. I just built a 6x6 butterfly. This is for diffuse the lighting, but in this set I'm gonna use this one of my prop. I'm gonna use like a rival kind of style, like a shadow show. Very artistic kind of set, so they put like a huge. Have you ever seen in the theater people like put a fabric and the performers stay behind it and press their hands and that kind of things?
You mean the movie like The Rival and
Yeah.
Alien?
I'm gonna set up the sub box right now. So meanwhile, Lee is gonna explain how we're gonna light the set.
Okay, but we got wrinkles here.
I want to use the actual pop that the filmmakers really have on set. This is gonna create more dramatic as a filmmaker want to break through and I create these obstacles, etc., etc.
Talk about the lightings here. So basically, we're gonna use two lights. One is gonna be light the front, the other one gonna light the back. Because Yo-Yo wants to have a shape like hands shape. So we're gonna use another lights behind it. But if you only use one lights behind it, we can see the shadows of the human body and elbows and stuff like that. In order to remove those shadows, we're gonna use two lights in the front and the back. It can decrease the shadows from the behind. There's a little bit of shadows, so we're gonna change the angles of lights to decrease this shadows. The goal is we only want to see this two hands shape.
So this shot is gonna be the grand ending. I'm gonna stand in the shadow with all the lights pointing at the lens. As the camera dolly back, the lights will turn off one by one.
I'm a filmmaker, a creator. It's all I have. It's who I am.